Finding an exponential model. Make a rule for an exponential function with the points 0, 3, and 2, 48. Remember that an exponential function is y equals a times b to the x. For the point 0, 3, 0 is our x, 3 is our y. So we can plug that into our exponential function and see what we can discover. So 3 equals a times b to the power of 0. Remember, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So that now means that we have 3 equals a times 1. So 3 equals a. To figure out what the b is, though, let's plug in our second point. Y is 48 equals, we now know our a, so we don't need to put an a, we can put 3 times b to the second power. Using basic algebra, divide by 3, 16 equals b squared. Figure out what just b is, we need to take the square root, and 4 is our b. Y equals 3 times 4 to the power of x. Now this is easy if we have the y-intercept, which means that our x is 0. That creates this, our b becomes 1, and we can solve for a. But what happens if the 2 points we have are not intercepts? Let's try the following. 2, 180, and 5, 38,880. With this case, we won't be able to just plug in our x and y and get either our a or b to cancel out. So let's make a table. Okay, in our table, x is 0. We don't know what our f of x or our y is. 1, we don't know. 2, we know is 180. 3, we don't know. 4, we don't know. 5 is 38,880. Now remember when we discussed a and b, we said a is our constant and b is our growth or decay. In this case, we can see that we're going to be growing. We know that with each step it's going to be multiplied by b. So let's see how many steps we have. From 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, we have 3 steps. That means we have b times b times b to go from the point 2, 180, to the point 5, 38,880. That 180 times b times b times b will equal 38,880. Because from each step, we're going to multiply by b to get to the step after. Simplifying that, 180 times b cubed equals 38,880. Divide by 180. b cubed equals 216. And just like when something is squared and we take the square root, this time we take the cube root. And we will see that b equals 6. And now that we have our b, we can pick either of the 2 points we started with and plug that into the y equals a times b, but we know is 6 to the power of x. For this, I like to pick the smaller numbers so that we have manageable numbers. So y will use the point 2, comma, 180. Our y is 180 equals a times our b, which we solved for, found as 6, and our x becomes 2. 180 equals a times 6 squared, which is 36. Divide both sides by 36. We get a equals 5. Our final answer, y equals 5 times 6 to the power of x.